Ryan, what are you looking for?
Oh man, I couldn't find it this morning, man. It's that little black thing, like, you know, it's small. It's like this little. It's got a thing hanging off of it, man. It's black. It's about 3 inches big, maybe 4. I guess depending on how you look at it, man. I got no idea. Oh, I got it! Oh. Welcome back to Vlogs and Frogs. Scorpions! Scorpions! Yeah, scorpions! Yeah, scorpions! Yeah! Alright guys, so let's talk about the Asian forest scorpion. As you can see, he's chilling right here. He's doing a real good job. He's just kind of vibing out. They originate in forests from India down through Malaysia. And they reside under logs, under rocks, and leaf litter. They are a tropical species of scorpion, thus thriving in very humid environments. For scorpions, they are a very large species, growing up to be 3.5 to 6 inches long. They're very, very territorial. They like their space, they want you to stay in theirs, and so on and so forth. The average lifespan is somewhere between 7 and 8 years. There's not 100% fact of knowing exactly how long they live, but it's a good estimate of 7 to 8 years. Obviously, it differs from in the wild versus in captivity, because in the wild, you have all these other exotic predators and whatnot that you shouldn't have in your bedroom. And if you do, you should get help very quickly. They are a nocturnal species, meaning they're active at night. So when the sun goes down, they get up and they start hunting. Now, they are carnivorous. They like crickets, worms, spiders, and they'll even take on other scorpions. Cannibals, crazy. They've also been documented taking down little rodents too. Scorponox here eats mainly crickets. He does sometimes take dubia roaches, but mostly he enjoys crickets. He will snatch them up, chase them across his cage. He loves crickets. Now while we're talking about the cage, let's go ahead and hop on that part. So to start, being a tropical species of scorpion, they require high humidity. Humidity should range somewhere between 70 and 80%. As for the temperature, they don't need a basking spot. They're not ectothermic, so it's not like they're gonna come soak up the sun to get their energy to go take on a cricket. They're arachnids, so they don't really need that. So their temperature can range anywhere between 75 degrees all the way up to like 95 degrees. A good point and tip is if you're comfortable, then they're probably comfortable. Now, if you think you need a hoodie, you should probably turn the thermostat up, son, because I don't think they make scorpion hoodies. But if they do, that would be pretty cool. Good luck getting it on them, though. We'll start here with the substrate. We use a mixture of coconut fiber and peat moss. We use this because it holds moisture well, as well as the lava rocks that we use. They also are very absorbent and they hold the humidity very well. If you look in his enclosure, he has a lot of different items. He's got a beautiful little bluebird. That's just a little decoration from Walmart. He's got this cool rock. He also has this skull over here. It could be a possum or a raccoon. He's got this real turtle shell. All of these are real. And even these eggs in the back, they're black rat snake's eggs. All of these were found at McNeely Lake Park. And to prevent bringing in parasites and stuff that could be brought in, we go through a very intense cleaning process. They're soaked in apple cider vinegar, then they're boiled in hot water, then they're scrubbed with Dawn dish soap, and then they're baked in the oven. Thus making sure that we kill off every last bit of bacteria that we can to prevent Mr. Scorponox here from getting sick. Okay, so another thing is... Yes, Blake, what's your question? So, in the beginning, a couple seconds ago, when that little scorpion thing was glowing in the dark, what type of visual effects was that? Because I know that's not real. There's no way that that scorpion was just glowing in the dark. So, how'd you fake it? That's a very good question, actually, Blake, so I'll give you that one. So, actually, it was not Photoshopped. It is actually real. Let me show you. Let me start by trying to get some scorpion from you. Okay, whatever that is. Here's some legs. Gotta give them 8. Okay, here's some pictures. Yep. Looks like a scorpion. Yep. Okay. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This and a sting. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna try something different here. Let's try this. Okay, cool. That's a lot better. It looks more realistic. So we're gonna start right up here, okay? These are the pinchers, also known as the pedipalps. Okay, they're for tearing apart that prey and munching it up, okay? Now this little thing right here is called the chelicerae. And that's also known as their mouth bites. That's where they eat stuff and tear it apart with, okay? And obviously, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legs, right? 8 legs. And that's because they're an arachnid belonging to the family Arachnidae. Now, we get back here. This portion right here is called cephalothorax. Now, that is with majority of arachnids where the head is actually fused to the thorax, which is this part right here. Now, we get back into these little segments, okay? And you can see there's 5 of them. Mine looks a little better than this, but that's fine. So these are called the metasomal segments. And on a scorpion, there's 5 of them, okay? And then that leads us back into this part right here. Also this little part, okay? This is called the telson, right? It's the venom bulb. It's where they hold their venom. And obviously they have to be able to inject you with venom, such as this, known as the aculeus. That's what their actual stinger is called. Now, all of this stuff is encased in what they call the cuticle. That is the exoskeleton of a scorpion, the hard outer layer protecting them from everything that's in the world, okay? Now, within the outer portion of this cuticle is a layer called the hyaline layer, okay? Now within this layer, there's a chemical that reflects electric blacklight or natural moonlight, okay? So it doesn't just have to be a black light. So there's no actual found reason, there's no actual factual reason on why they do this. However, scientists do have many ideas. It could protect them from sunlight, such as you would put on sunscreen to prevent you getting burned and becoming all tomato-like. They would just have this special protective layer within their exoskeleton. Another one is it might confuse their prey. They're nocturnal, so when they come out at night, it may be confusing if you're a little cricket hopping around and there's just a ball of light walking towards you. You may not see it as a predator. It may be like, whoa, that's beautiful. Like you would feel if someone like Miley Cyrus walked by you. Another reason is that scientists have this idea that it helps them find each other. So at night, being nocturnal and active at night, all this little scorpions running around in the desert and in the forest and whatnot, and all over the place. So at night, all these little scorpions running around, all glowing under the moonlight, it makes it easier for me to be like, hey, that's one cute little glowing ball over there. I might have to go get me that. So then they can find mates and so on and so forth. So it's this reason right here. There is not a proven factual reason, number one reason on why scorpions glow under black light or moonlight, but there are many theories. It's a very good question. Okay, so now that that's done with, we're gonna get back to this. Obviously, this is scorponox. It's very docile. I know it says do not touch. That is only because many people have a biased opinion of being scared of scorpions, not knowing about them. They're ignorant about scorpions, meaning they lack knowledge of scorpions. Thus, you're biased of being scared of something you know nothing about. Don't judge a book by a cover. This is that vicious creature. You know, the one that's so mean, that stings and bites. Look, I'm gonna squish him like a pancake. Look, and he does nothing. I'm gonna close him in my fist. You see this? His stinger is exposed. He could sting me very easily, but he's not. He's not at all. I'm squeezing his belly the same. You squeeze yourself, I'm squeezing his belly, and he's not stinging, pinching, nothing. These creatures that people are putting these biased, scared opinions on are not what they seem. You have to give them a chance. You can just pet them. Just petting a scorpion, man. This is why you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover. Because there's no reason to. If you give these animals a chance, you'd be surprised what you'd find out. You have to give animals a chance. they need love too. You'd want people to give you a chance. So, try to give them a chance every once in a while. Because believe me, it's worth it. If you know of an animal that needs a new, safe, happy home, please get in contact with us and let's work something out. Because we're always open to taking new critters. Because everybody deserves a loving home. So try to lend a helping hand to some of your animal friends. Because you might be surprised. Bye guys. Y'all have a good day. Remember, get in touch with me. And give me all your unwanted animals so I can have them all.